Welcome back, everybody, to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour. Thanks so much for joining us. And Kathy and I are very excited to be back.
We're always excited to be back, hear what's going on in each other's lives. Susan is working on her tan in St. Martin. She wants to see just how dark she can get.
That is so not true. I haven't even been to the beach yet.
Yeah, let me explain to everyone Susan's idea of sunscreen. She gets up in the morning, sprays a little bit of sunscreen on, and then she's at the beach all day.
That's what Kathy thinks anyhow.
All right.
I use 50, for God's sake, a hat and an umbrella. Seriously.
Well,
I just get dark. I have different skin than you. And those out there listening that are Italian or Spanish. Or
you just get dark without the sun?
They understand. All you have to do is walk outside and return. Yeah. Anyhow,
I walk out and I burn. Okay. And those who are of Irish, whatever,
they understand you.
Today, we're going to answer more of your fan questions. Susan and I are going to see how many times we can agree or disagree today. But for us to talk about these questions and answer them, you have to submit them first. So go to bachelornation.com/golden hour and submit all your questions, comments, thoughts, prayers, wishes, all of the above.
And yes, please do everything she just said. You can also DM us on Instagram at Bachelor Happy Hour.
All right. We're getting into the episode right now. We're going to start with the question of the day. Here we go. Susan, have you ever experienced the dynamics of a close relationship change due to external circumstances? For example, a close colleague getting promoted. Were you able to salvage the relationship? I have a great story on this. Can I go first or you want?
Yes. I've had friends move on and up, and no, I don't think it changed our relationship at all. I mean, I was really happy.
Did you start up at the same with them? Were you at the same level?
Yes.
And they moved on and you didn't, or you did and they didn't?
Yeah, it was in gymnastics way back when because we competed and somebody moved on and I didn't.
Oh, well, but that's young. What about as an older person?
No. I don't know.
Well, one jumped out at me when I was I worked at a school. I was their high school placement director, and the head of school I knew from a prior where my kids had gone to school years ago. Anyway, she came to be the head of school at our school, and she promoted. These two women, myself and this other woman, worked together. We ran the marketing and advertising and communications department. Over the summer, she promoted the other girl to the directorship,
right,
and left me out, and I was stunned. Because I thought I was equally, if not more, capable. Anyway, long story short, I said,
Did it change the relationship?
Oh my God, yes. But here was the thing. She said, I said to her, what? I couldn't even believe it. She said, you know what? I made a mistake in the moment. She asked me if she could have the job by herself, and I just said yes. And she goes, if I could take it back, you're right. You were the right person for the job, but I would look silly if I turned around and, asked her and gave you the job. And I will tell you, our relationship was never the same.
Because you made it different? You were upset?
Because she admitted to making the mistake. I was stunned when I came back from summer vacation.
When she does that, I mean,
when she did that, I was
anything.
Like, no, my feeling was, forget the friendship, which we had been. I'd helped her do a lot of things at the school because we were friends. But when she promoted the other girl and then literally a week later said, I made a mistake, but it would look bad on me if I took it back. And ultimately, she had to because the other girl couldn't do the job, and I did get the job. But it was like, wow, that's you're just worried about your own reputation.
Yeah,
so to me, it was never the same. That is so weird that we had that question because I never forgot it. And we got along okay, but we weren't friends after that.
You weren't buddy. Oh,
no,
wow.
We were not.
All right, then. Let's get into our fan questions for today. What do you say, Kathy?
All right, you go.
I'm going to start us off with the first one. And this one is from Anonymous. Hi, ladies. I need some advice. I've been with my boyfriend for 2.5 years. And of course, everything is great, except for this one thing. Oh boy. I can't stand him when we travel together. Yikes. I don't know what it is, but he just turns into this incredibly irritating person that I just can't stand. He takes forever to get through the airport. His bag is always overweight. He never takes the middle seat on planes. I don't blame him. And he honestly just annoys me. It all came to a head when we went to Hawaii last month. The trip felt more like work and less like a vacation. Is this bad for us? He brushes it off like it's no big deal or normal. But I'm starting to think that this isn't a good sign for us. Is this something we can get through? Thanks, lady. Well, first and foremost, it's not a good sign for you, darling. For Anonymous.
Why do you say that?
Because he's fine. He could care less. What I would suggest, you help him with the luggage, you get a scale, you weigh it before you go, eliminate the possibilities of the problem.
Well, yes. I mean, that would help the overweight baggage issue. But I was going to, you know what came to my mind? Don't travel with him. If everything else is great, don't travel with him.
Wait a minute. She said his bag is overweight. He never takes the middle seat. Honey, you got to back up a little bit. I wouldn't take the middle seat either.
No, I think what she's saying is I don't know because I don't know Anonymous, but and actually, Susan, I think you wrote this question. This reeks of you. I'm just saying.
No, listen to it. I don't know what it is, but he just turns into this incredible, irritating person that she can't stand. And here are the reasons. I'll say it again. He takes forever to get through the airport. What's the big deal? The bag is always overweight. You can fix that at home. And he never takes the middle seat. You take the middle seat then. I think she's bitching for nothing.
No, Susan, you're missing the point. She's always in the point. You got the first two right. Yeah. She's saying he'll never take the middle seat, which means she's always in the middle seat. That's what she's saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you flip a coin each time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think
I would do bookends if somebody's in the middle.
I was going to say, to hell with that. I'd book an aisle in the window. Let the sucker in the middle seat deal with him.
Damn right. Me too. Fix that problem.
But honestly, I think it doesn't bode well for you or badly for you guys. If there's something, I don't know, something tells me there's something else going on here. But if there isn't, if it's
He's
just
so annoyed, Kathy.
Well, I know, but if
He's
it's
so annoyed.
That's why I think there's something else going on. But if you're telling me, Anonymous, that everything else is roses and champagne in your relationship, then one of two things: weigh the bag before you go, alternate on the middle seat.
And
or don't travel together.
Yeah, well, 2.5 years. I mean, they might be spending a life together.
She said everything's great except when they travel.
Yes.
So don't travel. Call us. We'll go with you. Susan will sit in the middle seat.
Thank you for the question. I don't want to be harsh, but, there's ways around this. Make a deal with every other seat. He refuses, and you book an aisle, and he books the window, and you don't even sit together. Right. And Hawaii's a long freaking trip.
Yeah, when she says 2.5 years they've been together, Anonymous, when you say I'm starting to think this isn't a good sign for us, I would ask you, and I'm not a therapist, but I would say to you, maybe reevaluate what you really think of your relationship. Are there other issues at play here? And if there aren't,
asking us,
or call Susan and me. We will go to Hawaii with you, and Susan will sit in the middle seat.
And I will not take a middle seat.
Well, you're out.
Kathy can only go first class.
Yeah, all right.
You won't see us until we get there.
However, I will carry the luggage. I'll run through the airport with the luggage for you, so that won't be a problem.
She lies. All right. But thank you for your question.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know about your next trip.
It is Ryan here, and anybody who's been around for a minute is well aware that our world is more connected than it's ever been before. Enhancing 18.
All right, readers, $80 spent in the month/rewards pal.
Choose from 2 flavors.
Looking for bold thinking, changing the way firefighters communicate. From Dispatch, this is powerful 5G network, but it's more than that. If your company is a team of
Gen AI expertise who can help
about 5 seconds, and then just turned in. This question is from Lily. She writes,
AI, you're scaling it across your business. Learn more at ibm.com/consulting. IBM. Let's create.
okay. Our next question is from Lily. She writes, hi, ladies. I'm really upset and I could use your help. I was just on a girls' trip to South Florida with 5 of my besties from college. The trip was fun for about 5 seconds and then just turned into a mess.
Oh.
On our first night, we ran into a group of our guy friends that we knew were coming out here as well. Turns out 2 of my friends, let's call them Liv and Ellie, liked the same guy from that group. Well, last night, Liv was flirting with him like crazy, and let's just say she was successful, and Ellie was crushed. So crushed that she bought a return flight, didn't tell anyone, and left before any of us woke up. Oh, dear God. Drama, drama, drama. Now, Liv and Ellie are having a nasty fallout. It turns out that Ellie confided in Liv about her crush, but Liv never mentioned anything about liking that guy too. How do we deal with this? We're all planning to meet up and hash this out later this week, and I'm nervous. Thanks, ladies. Well, Susan, wait. They've already hashed it out, so we don't know what to tell you. It's already happened. So, Lily, let us know. That's how we get out of this one.
I feel so bad, but the other one wasn't being honest.
Well,
she could have said, oh, my God, I have a crush too. But
Liv could have. Liv could have.
Yes.
Well,
I feel, but I don't know that I would leave my trip.
Well, especially if you could get to sit in the middle seat on the way home. You wouldn't want to miss that opportunity. I think you're right, Susan. I think the fact that Ellie confided in Liv and Liv didn't say, hey,
I like him too.
I mean, come on. When we met,
makes it worse.
When we met Frederic at the bar, did I or did I not come right up to you and say, Susan, I think he's hot. I've got something for him too. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't, guys. It was a joke. I did not do that. But no, I think that
before anything happens, with this guy, if 2 girlfriends were talking about it, you'd have to say, oh, my God, I kind of have a crush on him too. But I won't if you want, It's up to the guy, of course, but I wouldn't do it like that girl did it.
Well, I mean, Ellie told Liv.
Yes.
Liv didn't tell Ellie, and Liv drew the lucky coin there. She got the guy. So I'm guessing Ellie was really embarrassed. And if they're asking me what I would do, I think you guys, and I know it's probably already happened, but I would encourage you, Lily, and your friends to give Ellie a lot of grace. I am sure she was angry, but more than that, I bet she felt humiliated and hurt and deceived. Did she
tell all of them or just Liv?
Just Liv.
Yeah.
Liv.
And then she ups and leaves. I mean,
because I think she was so hurt by her good friend.
Yeah, well, I would have said something to her before I ruined my whole trip.
Well, but that's the whole point. They're all on the trip together. They're running into these guys. How's that going to work for her? I don't know. I might
she never went out with them before. She just has a crush on them. I mean, move on to the next one.
I'm guessing these are just out of college. They're young.
Yes. And I'd be pissed off at my girlfriend. I would.
Well, I feel sorry for you, Ellie. I do. Lily, I think you got to tread gently with Ellie. I think she really was hurt, and I hope that you guys can repair the friendship, because you know what? Good friends are hard to find.
Yes. But you have to be able to trust them and not throw them under the bus like this one kind of.
She didn't throw under the bus. She just
jumped ahead and took what she wanted. But
and you've never done that? Has anyone?
No,
I don't mean a guy. I just mean in general. You see something you want, you go after it.
Well, yes, absolutely. But she wasn't being fair or honest when she told her that she liked him. That's a hard one. Let us know how that, if you're still friends.
Let us know how that meeting went, and I hope you do preserve the friendships, because like I said, good friends are hard to find.
All right. Now,
my favorite.
Truth or drink, Kathy.
Let's favorite.
Play around. We'll switch off reading the question, but we'll both answer or opt to drink.
Wait, can I just, before you start, I got to take a drink. Hold on. Okay, carry on. Let's go.
What's the worst gift you received recently?
I got to be honest, you're going to laugh when I say this.
Mm.
Anytime I get a gift, even if I don't like it, I'm grateful for it.
I
mean
am
that.
too.
So
I
I
am
don't,
too.
I don't, I mean,
And
I
if
can't.
if it's something that I won't use or not crazy about, I'm not. Sometimes I won't re-gift a gift that I really don't care for.
Yeah.
But at the Christmas cookie exchange,
Oh God.
you put it in the pile and somebody has to take it with a number. So that's what
It's a white
I put
elephant.
it in.
White elephant.
I put it in the attic until next year.
I've done that. I honestly can't think of a bad gift I've gotten. All right, let's go to the next
Okay.
one. What's something you think I assume about you, but you think I'm dead wrong? Ooh. What- What's
That's a-
something what do you think?
You think a lot of things sometimes that you talk to me about, and I'll say, you have no idea.
Well, okay,
What's
give me
on
one.
the outside? I don't know specific right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's truthfully, you and I talk so much.
Yeah, we can't.
together-
That's not fair to answer.
Yeah,
that.
we can't because we hash it out usually, and
Yes,
and
we do.
we
That's
don't-
what friends do.
yeah, we
That's
don't
what friends
assume.
do.
If we assume, it's for about
All right.
30 seconds.
We'll pass
All right,
that one.
go ahead.
All right. What do you think people say about our friendship
Oh.
relationship when we're not around?
Oh,
Oh
Susan.
God! Well, we read social media.
Well,
Some
I gotta
people
tell you-
have us as lovers, which we're not.
No,
We
no,
are best friends.
Did you hear the one? I felt like it's a joke in the bar. Did you hear the one about when you came out about your relationship with Frederic?
Yes.
I don't have much time to go on social media these days, but I did go because I was so happy for you guys to look at your videos and stuff. And somebody wrote, "Wait, Susan's with." I thought she and Kathy were together.
I see.
Can I
told
just
you.
tell you, I was so itching to write back. Not even close, but I hope you have a good friend like Susan and I. But I didn't. I just let it go. But I
know.
think that's the thing. People,
I know.
I think the two
They
things about
assume
us,
things.
they
People
assume that we're either a couple, which we're not, or they think we've known each other from before the Golden Bachelor, that we didn't meet on the Golden Bachelor, which we did. meet
I
on the
know.
Golden
We
Bachelor.
did, and we're still friends.
And we're still friends, at least for the next 10 minutes till this episode's over. All right. Whoa. Oh God, I know what you're going to say. What's
What?
the biggest thing you think I'm lying to myself about? I know what you're going to say.
Lying to yourself?
Yeah. What do you think I lie to myself about?
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Kathy sees weight when she
Yeah, I
looks
knew
in the
it.
mirror, and
Yeah.
she's so wrong. And all of you will agree with that.
Except my neck. Skinny. You're right. That is true. But that is called body dysmorphia, and a lot of people have it. So be nice to me.
You've had 20 years of therapy for it. You're still not over it. Okay? Come on. All right.
I just snorted. Wait. I don't know what you lie to you. Oh, I know what you lie to yourself about.
Be careful.
Susan is, as you all know, Susan is a neatnik. Incredible neatnik. She lies to herself thinking she can live in dirt, have dirt around. She'll say, I didn't vacuum the floor this week. But it's okay. Whatever.
Today,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
mean.
Today. But it's okay. I'm good with it. And then, what she does the next day? She's vacuuming it 3 times because she missed a day. Am I right? You think you can deal with something not being clean, but you can't.
It is Ryan here, and anybody who's been around for a minute, in more ways than one.
Yang. This podcast is 5% Incorporated. See term.
An exceptional variety.
Books. You know how MIL started with almost like towards more proactive Florida. So head to T-Mobile.
The more it can help you do.
Like the next time I meet a guy, it's like I know X, but I don't know what's a ridiculous.
What's your most ridiculous ick that would instantly turn you off someone?
A ridiculous ick? I know X, but I don't know what's a ridiculous ick.
I don't.
I mean, bad breath would turn me off.
Oh yes. That's
Bad teeth.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go.
Like the next time I meet a guy, it's like being at the dentist. Stick out your tongue. Let me look down. How many teeth are you missing?
All right, move on. All right. If you had to guess who in recent seasons from Bachelor Nation went on the respective show for the wrong reasons? I can answer that one.
You could or could not?
Could not.
Oh, golly. I mean, it's hard to know because...
I know.
I mean,
we know what are the reasons.
All right, we got a drink, Susan. We're
drink.
Drinking. Hey, where's yours, dearie?
I have water. It's early.
That's why you're not having fun.
Who says I'm not having fun?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the last person? Who's the last person you stalked on Instagram?
That's easy. You and Frederique. I wanted to see.
That's not stalking. You would tell you firsthand.
No, I'm saying that. I wanted to see all your videos.
Yes,
and,
is that stalking?
I mean, if you go looking for something on Instagram.
I think stalking means that you're secretly checking out everything they write. Like you don't want anybody to know. Isn't that stalking?
I guess, but I guess I don't stalk.
All right. Me either. So I guess we both have to drink.
I drink again. My glass runneth over. Tippeth over.
All right. Okay. Who is the last? Oh, no. Your turn.
Okay.
Oh, God.
If you had to get a tattoo today, what would it be and why? I can actually answer that, but you go first. Too. What would you do?
If I don't have any, but maybe
I won't have an answer so I can drink, but go ahead.
But if I had to get a tattoo today, it would be the word believe.
I like that. I've
always thought about it, but I'm scared to get one because I think it's going to hurt. And
Are you kidding me? Talk to Kyle. He'll hold your hand.
My sons have sleeves, for God's sake.
So does my son. You know what I would do? What first came to mind for me was a butterfly. Okay. Because they're beautiful and they're free and they're so beautiful in nature. That's the first thing that came to me.
Everybody would assume we would want a rose, Kathy.
Susan, let me say this loud and clear. Kathy. I do not want one rose. I want all the roses. I want the guy. I want the ring. I want it all. Okay? You can have the roses. I want the guy. Okay? We're done with the roses.
Go ahead.
What's the worst tattoo you've ever seen on someone? You know what? I got to be honest. When I
tattoos, but
you know what?
It's to each his own.
Yeah, I know. But when I see some tattoos, I find myself like staring at their arm, like I can't figure out what it is.
It must mean something. I know. Who is the most famous person that follows you on Instagram? To tell you the truth, I don't know who follows.
I don't either.
I don't look at my followers.
I don't know.
I mean, I read stuff from them and I love them, but
I've got some people with blue check marks that follow me, but I couldn't tell you who they are.
Yeah. All right. How about the next one?
What was the craziest reaction you got from someone when you revealed you would be going on the Golden Bachelor for reality TV?
The craziest reaction? Oh, God, TV's not ready for you, Susan.
I think mine was my daughter because
Mom, you're not doing this, are you?
That's exactly what she said. Mom, you're not serious about doing this. I said, hell yeah, I'm serious. My daughter's not quite as outgoing as I am. All right.
What's one thing from your night one that you've never talked about?
That you've never talked. Susan, you and I talk about everything.
I know. That's that. We'll skip that.
You got to drink. You got to drink. Take a sip.
Again, my water. I'm going to have to pee and I won't be able to.
Well,
who would you want to see the next Bachelor or Bachelorette?
Can we just say me?
Yes, we'll say Kathy, and that ends that.
So we know who the next Golden Bachelor is, but who would you like to see be the next Golden Bachelorette?
Nancy, if she doesn't fall in love, if she goes to paradise.
I would love to see. I think Nancy would be perfect. I would love to see Nancy.
Yes, I would
who would you like to see be the next Bachelorette? Off of Grant's season? Would you want Latia?
Latia.
You would want Latia.
Yeah, I think she's so sweet. But I like a lot of the girls.
I know,
though.
right?
That's
I
a
think
hard one. You know what? I always wanted Maria to be the Bachelorette from.
I mean, I think that would be total chaos. But
What? That
yeah,
would
I
be
think it'd be
so
chaos.
exciting. But they don't. I
The
don't
clothes, her clothes would be amazing.
Oh my God, yes.
Carrie would make sure of that. No,
Well,
I would.
clothes. If I were the Bachelorette, I'd have some clothes. Let me tell you,
Susan, you have clothes and you're not the Golden Bachelor. You don't need an excuse to have clothes. No, I think from our season, I would love to see Nancy. I think she was there so short. I think Nancy would make a great Golden Bachelorette. She's elegant and sweet and lovely. She deserves love. And then you know what?
Maybe she's going to go on Paradise and get engaged, and I get to do another wedding.
Well, maybe she won't get married. Maybe she'll just get engaged. Hey, what? Come on, Susan. If she were the Golden Bachelorette, she could bring us. Oh, well, you're already taken. She could bring me on, and I could, scout out all the guys and say, listen, if you don't pick this one, I want it.
I'm available.
I'm just out of Grant's season. Like, I don't know. They were the most beautiful.
Lovely. They were all
I think they were some of the best, honestly, of any season.
Joey had some good ones too.
All right, Susan, I got a question for you. This is a truth or drink, and you can't lie, and you can't drink water.
Last one. Go for it.
All right, it's going to be a good one. Have you ever hooked up with someone you didn't know? And do I need to explain to you what hooking up means? Because I had to about 6 months ago.
Wait, you're talking sex. See, right away I thought, did I kiss anybody I didn't know? You mean have sex with somebody I didn't know?
Yes, sex.
No, I have not.
Okay, well, you need to drink because you told the truth. Because you told the truth.
You drink on truth? Or
you know what? At this point, who cares? All right, what about this one?
What is text?
By the way, I can honestly say I have not either. What's a text?
What's a text you sent an ex and regretted it?
I haven't. I mean, I've sent text to ex, but never regretted it.
Many times.
Susan, let me just tell you something. People, and you don't even drink that much, but my advice to people who drink and have a breakup, turn off your phone before you pour the first drink. Really? Seriously. Because I
usually delete their number and then give it to somebody. And because I'm bad. I have to have the last word, or I have to say how sorry I am for leaving you. What? Oh, yeah.
Okay. This was a blast. This was a blast.
Yes, it was. And thank you guys for listening.
Be sure to follow us at Bachelor Happy Hour. We have new episodes coming out. We're really talking about important things like what is hooking up? What is gaslighting? What is sex? So, you don't want to miss any of these.
I'm telling you, make sure you submit your questions to us, and you know how to do that, right? Go to bachelornation.com/golden hour, or you can DM us on Instagram at Bachelor Happy Hour.
Listen to Bachelor Happy Hour. It's Golden Hour on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to podcasts. Till next time, have a great week.
Yes, thanks for joining us.